For our third speaker this evening, we have Jake Burkett. Jake is a fairly new immigrant to Canada. He came to Canada about a year ago with his family with two purposes. One is to just try a completely different environment. Second is to network in the games industry. And guess what? As a game designer, what do you think he's reading? Game designer book. This evening, he's going to share with us a special topic about personal finance. The topic is how I changed my financial blueprint. So please help me welcome Jake. How I changed my financial blueprint.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests. Rich people suck! Last year I attended a seminar which the aim was to change our thought patterns about money and the way we deal with money. And during one of the exercises we had to write down our negative beliefs about money. And the guy next to me wrote down, rich people suck. That's quite a common negative belief, along with things like, I don't deserve to be rich, money is evil and not spiritual, and those sort of things. So tonight I'm going to talk about a book which made a big impact on the way I think about my finances. The book is called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. Has anyone heard of it? I know you have, Bryce. So it's not a dry book about finances. It's quite funny and it's full of big ideas. It's also quite blunt at times. It talks about your financial blueprint. This is the way you think about money and the way you deal with money on a day-to-day basis. And the aim behind the book is to make you replace any negative thoughts you have about money with positive thoughts. I read this book very quickly, I enjoyed it a lot, and I said to Helen, my partner, you've got to read this book straight away so we can get on the same financial wavelength. Now this was back in January 2007, and at the time I was running a computer game business and my partner Helen was a freelance science writer. After reading the book, she realised that she wasn't charging enough, that she was worth more. So she doubled her rates and she still got plenty of work and was able to turn down lower paid jobs. And a few months later, she was even earning triple her original rate. As for myself, I had a goal of earning £5,000 a month from my computer game business. And 2 months after reading the book, I achieved this goal for the first time. And I had a great year. And the year after, I doubled my turnover. Now, obviously, some of our success is blowing my own trumpet because we're good at what we do, but it was also because we changed our attitudes towards money. So, where do negative beliefs about money come from? When we're children, we hear our parents talking about money in the home. We hear our friends talking about money at school. Money doesn't grow on trees, son. No way we can afford that. I've got the blues, so I'm going shopping. These are the kind of perhaps negative beliefs people have. And they begin to shape our financial blueprint so that when we move into adulthood, that financial blueprint is affecting the way we deal with money. And it defines really whether we're broke, whether we hoard our money and save it, or if we're well on the way to being a millionaire. So the book talks about ways that we can replace our negative beliefs about money with positive beliefs. However, really the good thing about the book for me is it's not just about money. All of these beliefs and thoughts that you put in that are positive, you can apply to all areas of your life. Because wealth is about happiness, love, health, and so many other things. One of the concepts from the book I love is the idea of being bigger than your problems. So let's say on a level of 1 to 10, I'm a level 1 problem solver. Then along comes a level 3 problem. It seems insurmountable. How am I going to deal with this problem? But if you educate yourself and you grow your comfort zone into your level 8 or 9, this is no problem at all. You can just walk straight over it. So that was a good concept from the book. And of course, it's very important to educate yourself about all matters, but if you educate yourself about financial matters, you can learn to manage your money more effectively. And then you think about things like, how can I save more money? How can I reduce my costs? And how can I invest more to grow my money? Another good tip from the book is this idea of spreading your money into different accounts. So for example, I put 10% away every month into a savings account for my future. And I split the rest into a giving account for charity and gifts, a contingency account, and an education account, which I pay for Toastmasters with. Also a play account. That's the best account. The idea is the money you put in this account, you spend every month having fun. And when you know how much there is to spend, you don't overspend, or you don't go miserly and underspend. And the net result of having these various accounts is I know exactly how much money I have to spend on different things, and therefore I feel much more in control of my finances. So to conclude, I encourage you to have a think about your thought patterns regarding money, and to see if any of them are negative and could be replaced with more positive thought patterns. Similarly, I encourage you to educate yourself about finances so that you can manage your money more effectively. But I'd like to leave you with one final thought. In order for you to be successful in the things that you're most passionate about, you need to overcome many obstacles along the way. And that is why you need to be bigger than your problems.